Namaste and Grand Rising. So today I'm going to go ahead and just do a little morning ritual here. Show you guys how you can create simple morning rituals that just get you up, get you going, get you ready for the day, keep you within the light. This is a sage stick that I created. It's wrapped in hemp cord. It is mullein leaf, rosemary, and white sage. It smells really good. Now, as you can see, I just lit, like right now, only the rosemary and just a piece of the mullein is lit, but it is smoking. I'm not sure if you can see it all the way over there. It smells really good. Mm. You see all the smoke? Oh, it smells really good. This is my first time using this. I just dried these yesterday. Now these herbs was grown in the Grow to Glow herb garden. So we grow these herbs organically and then we harvested them. I much rather enjoy using fresh herbs that I dry myself because I know that they were grown organically, that there were no pesticides or anything put on them. Just doing the things the way my ancestors did gives me a little more peace of mind when saging or doing anything. Okay, so I'm gonna just cleanse my cards real quick just because I made this myself and I think it's pretty cool. Just a little tip when doing tarot, you do not have to cleanse your cards between every session or every day or every month. Something that I struggle with when I first started doing tarot is I would sage after every reading or before every reading. And white sage is an herb that we just want to use with caution because it is going extinct to how many people are using the herb. And there are many substitutes out there. So again, there is a small amount of white sage in the stick, but again, I grew this sage myself. So if you want to buy some seeds, grow the herbs yourself, definitely amazing. Keep continuing to use the white sage, but when purchasing it, make sure that you check out different substitutes because there are a ton of substitutes out there and you don't just have to use white sage for smudging. I can also put a list up on the website of some different alternatives for herbs to use for smudging. Okay, so this is, and the strings for some reason never are real tight. But this is a white sage stick that I bought. I've probably had this for a year now. I haven't bought any white sage recently, but when I did buy it, I bought so much of it that I have not had to buy any for a long time. So this is a white sage smudge stick that I bought, and then this is the smudge stick that I created. And again, it is a little bit of white sage, some rosemary, and then it's wrapped inside a mullein leaf. So saging is something that you definitely can incorporate into your morning ritual. Um, it does a lot more than just clear the energy. Um, Clears the energy, but it clears it clears any just like bad vibes that are within you that you want to release. It just helps you prepare yourself for the day, to get out and take on the day and know that you built yourself up very strong in the morning so that you could take on anything, because we get lots of different things thrown at us each and every day. So I'll go ahead. Now this candle right here, I'm not sure if you can see it. This candle is one of my favorites. It is clary sage and citrus. It's one of my favorite candles for like relaxing at night. But clary sage is so different from white sage or just like from regular sage. And especially mixed with citrus, it just has this aroma that I find extremely calming. So I used to just use the candles at night, but I started incorporating them into my morning rituals as well. Okay. So one thing that I do like to do in the morning is to take out my tiny Buddha book. This is 365 Tiny Love Challenges. I actually got this book one day a while ago from the Goodwill, and it became like one of my best friends. It was like $2.99 or something, and right here it says it's a $20 book. In June, I remember last year, June was my favorite month. The challenges for June just resonated with me in a different way than any other of the challenges in the book. So I'm definitely excited to be back on track as far as doing my challenges each morning in June and just seeing the growth that I can experience. Today I want to say is the 29th. I'm sorry if that's the wrong date. Okay, so the challenge for today is identify someone you haven't been giving your full attention to lately, and tell them, I know I've been a little distracted in our conversations lately. Sorry about that. You deserve my full attention, and I intend to give it going forward. Okay, so that's the challenge. And just immediately, for myself, a person that just came to mind when I thought of this challenge is my friend Ashley. It says, identify someone you haven't been giving your full attention to lately and tell them, I know I've been a little distracted in our conversations lately. Sorry about that. You deserve my full attention, and I intend to give it going forward. Just recently, I came to the conclusion that I don't know. I want to reach out and say something to her about. I'm guessing the attention that I provide her. I guess. I don't know. So this is definitely resonating with me and just my feelings in the relationships that I have in my life. So that's the challenge. And then it gives you some questions for reflection. So what, if any, has been distracting you and making it hard to focus? A lot has been making it hard to focus for myself. Work. I've been extremely stressed out for work. I'm currently running like 4 businesses while working, which is another thing. Not that it's a distraction, but it's distracted me from focusing on the things that are important to me. So I make a list every day of the things that I want to do, and normally I can get everything on those lists done, and I feel really great about it. And lately I've been like getting half the things done. I mean, I had a really great day yesterday, and I got a lot of stuff done, but I always could be better. I always could do more. I always could improve. So the next question is, what would you need to do for yourself to be able to focus better? I think I know what I need to do to focus better, but I'm not sure if is what the universe feels is the right thing for me to do to focus better. And that's something that I can definitely ask the cards, because I've been wanting to ask the cards and I've been putting it off because I'm not gonna lie to you, when you ask the cards things, they're gonna give it to you. They're gonna give it to you, they're not gonna sugarcoat it. And be careful what you ask for, and make sure that you ask for it in a way in which it is clear, so that the guidance that you receive is clear. And sometimes I struggle with that. So I definitely got a question that I would like to answer these cards in reference to what I could do to be able to focus better. And you know what? Thankfully, now I know my question. Instead of asking what I wanted to ask, which I just told you, I asked the wrong things, which is why I get the wrong answers. I'm gonna ask, what do I need to do for myself in it? What do I need to do for myself and able to focus better? The last question is, why do your loved ones deserve your full attention? Why don't they? I could tell you why don't they, because they don't give me their full attention, but that doesn't matter. Why don't they? Why don't they deserve my full attention? Which I don't give it to them. So that's a great question. Something that I could focus on today, besides the challenge of letting someone that I haven't been giving my full attention to lately know that it's something that I want to work on. I also am going to reflect on the question of why do my loved ones deserve my attention? I think I would prefer to, I already know that they do deserve my full attention. So I'm I'm sorry, my cat wants to get burned today. So I think I'm going to focus more on why do I not give my loved ones my full attention? Because I love them, and it's something that I definitely would want to do. I just haven't been doing it. And then it asks you, how did it go? So if you do the challenge today and you do focus on those questions, what did the other person say after you apologized? Do you think you'll be more likely to focus now that you've acknowledged out loud that you haven't been giving this person your full attention? So that's the reflection and the how did it go. So I'll get back on that tomorrow once I do have that conversation today and I'm able to reflect on this question. Again, I normally write in this little notebook the challenge, then I write my questions down, and then I'll go back and write how it go afterwards. So a good notebook is always key. I am going to do some tarot this morning, but I think I'm going to do some stretching first. I also want to hit my sound bowl a couple times and just get some good vibes in the air before I start stretching, because I don't have my computer, which means I'm not going to be able to stretch to any music, which I very much do so like to stretch to music, but I think a lot of times it deters me. You see, I called it stretching and I didn't say I'm going to do yoga, because I feel like yoga is a really mindful practice in which I really shouldn't be playing music, or not the type of music that I would be playing. And stretching is more of a mindless practice. It's just more of stretching my body out. I try to breathe correctly, but because I'm listening to music, I'm not focused. See, that'll go along with the questions today. Okay, so here's my sound bowl. I got this sound bowl when I was in Sedona last year. Go ahead and make some sounds. Oh my God. I just thought this was some sage smoke that was like in my face, but it was like some floating cat hair. Okay, it just like scared me. That was weird. Okay. It's still like on my nose. Okay. Get away from it, please. So sometimes I just like to test it out and get back in the groove. I haven't touched the sambo in a couple weeks. So sometimes I just like to get back in the groove. I am ambidextrous, so I like to see which hand is feeling better for that day, which hand I want to hit it with, and which direction I want to go. See, I don't know if that hit. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it in this hand. Oh, that felt nice. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you could hear this really clear because I'm kind of far away from the camera. I'm not sure if you could feel this in your heart. I'm gonna do it one more time just to see if maybe you could feel what I feel when I do this. It's kind of like my heart feel heavy, but it also feel like weightless, if that makes sense. I'm a Libra, so I'm connected to the element of the air. So I'm not sure if that's why I feel weightless, like carried away by weight. Like I feel my heart heavy, like it's connecting directly to my heart, but then my heart also feels like weightless, like it's just free to just roam around the room. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So I'm just gonna do it again, see how it feels. That one felt a little different. It still felt really good. Um, it just didn't feel like the first one. Um, I don't know. I feel good afterwards. I actually feel kind of lightheaded. Like I said, I feel like air.